Hello, this is Aaron and Sandy with GuildPortal.
Hi.
Yeah. She's probably going to sandbag me this time like she did the last one, and I'll do all the work.
I'm not an EQ cleric.
Okay, so let's see. You know what? We might have to cut that out.
I was kidding. I was an EverQuest cleric.
Yeah, what we're going to cover this time is the nav bar right here, or navigation styles in general. First, we'll start with just the different styles. We'll go to open the control panel, go to style tools. We've got navigation style here.
Slower.
Oh, okay.
People need to be able to listen and click at the same time. You're going too fast.
They're not going to listen and click.
Yeah, they do.
They're not going to listen. Nobody's going to hear this, I swear. Okay. So we've got nav bar, which is what it's currently set at, and there's a preview of what it will look like. And then we've got side nav.
Yuck.
Yeah, she doesn't like those. And you can say left or right side of the page, and you can also say center of page, although I don't know why you would do that.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, and it'll render the pages of your site as a bunch of links, just like another widget on your site.
So home and forms and all will be on the side.
Yeah, it'll all be on the side. It's a bunch of links,
Lucky I don't
and
move it.
control panel will be down there and all that other stuff. And then standard tabs, simple boxes with the names of the tabs inside. If you have specified default, active, and or hover images in the site pages management, those are displayed instead of text. There are a few options you can set here, like the background color behind them, an underline. These are really old settings. This type of navigation is kind of, unless you're using custom images for your pages, you probably want to stay away from this like the plague. It gives your site a real 1990s feel.
Oh, it does
like
not. Just
early
go to the
90s
nav bar thing.
Like
Okay, now go to the
Depeche
fun
Mode.
point and click.
Oh, that's 80s. Yeah, okay.
Point, click. This
All right.
is what most people
Right.
do.
So here's the nav bar. And we in the last video where we covered the banner builder, we went over creating this banner image for your site, and now our nav bar is all out of whack. I know it wasn't in the last video, but I went and made it look out of whack so we'd have something to do. Okay, so let's see. We've got the default page, which is the style that you see on the first tab, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. What the tab looks like when your mouse isn't over it and it's not the page the user is currently on. And then you've got the current page, the page that they're currently on, and then you've got the hover page, what it looks like when their mouse is moving over it. You've got whether you want the bar to be rounded, it'll get rounded corners around the bar, and whether you want it to be glossy. Glossy just means
shiny.
Yeah, see, right now it's just a smooth gradient fill from top to bottom, and if you put gloss, it applies kind of a shine to it.
Is that like lip gloss for girl? Yeah, never mind.
I would totally never. No.
You'll never use glossy.
No, I'll never. No. I'll probably go shiny. Make shiny. Alignment of the page buttons. I prefer left. Sandy prefers stretchy, where it'll take up the whole thing. And then there's also center. But we're going back to left because I like it. And where you want the login/settings bar location to be, that's this bar right here. The welcome, all that, and everything.
Where your control panel is, where your page edit mode thing.
Yeah, and you can have it under the nav bar, top of the page, which is really not the default.
Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. I have to change that. Or above the nav bar, which is just right above it. And you can also specify an icon, a little bitty image. 16 by 16 pixels is ideal,
and it goes where?
And it will appear to the far left of your
so when
bar.
People, just once, right? Just at the
just
very,
once, yeah.
I see a lot of people like horde icons or something.
Yeah, horde, alliance, a little guy with a lightsaber. All right, so let's make this look like our banner a little bit. And I happen to remember what I picked. First up, first left.
He didn't remember, he wrote it down.
Yeah, I remembered to write it down. So we're going to make our standard tabs. You can see it updating here. And you don't have to update the preview here. You did on the banner builder because of how much work it had to do.
He's just pointing and clicking in the boxes.
And there you go. Now that's picked up the style from our banner now. And then we're going to make our current page look similar
So when you're on that page, it'll look like this.
But I want to give it a deeper red, maybe. Or no, that's the red I just gave the other one. I want to give it a lighter red. Yeah, there you go. And then I want to make its text darker, though, because it looks too light.
It's fine.
That'll have to work. All right. And then when you're hovering over it, I want to make it, like let's go red with red. Let's make it all with the same color.
So show them what a hover thing is.
And you hover over it, and it looks like that.
Change the text. Make it green.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Now hover. Okay, you can change it back now. It's Christmas.
It's no such thing. It's actually really hot outside. And
you have to save and apply if
okay,
you're
save and
happy.
apply. I am happy. Okay. And then we'll go back to the site, and then we'll take a look. And there's our new nav bar. Actually, I'd get rid of the lipstick red. Now you got lipstick on my head because of the gloss.
Now, you're looking at the site going, gosh, look at those content boxes. They need to be changed too.
They do. They're hideous.
And that will be our next video.
Or should we?
No.
No, it should be our next.
Yeah, they take, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because YouTube's got that
Convenience.
time limit, and
Well, what if someone loves their
they don't
nav
care about the
bar?
other. They don't
Yeah.
care about the other stuff. They're like,
Yeah.
I want my
and then they have to
widgets
listen to this? No.
Okay.
Okay.
Then thank you for choosing GuildPortal as your guild's home on the web. Remember to visit us on the admin community at admins.guildportal.com.
ADMINS.
Okay. And goodbye.
Have a good day.